Shamps and Giggles. History, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective. Shamps and Giggles back for 2024. Oh my lord.
No. DJ, you're getting white as me. Is this competition? One one. I said the silver is going to be out today. This little beard and everything. But welcome, one of Shamps. We're into another week. I mean, how long? It's December, the first week off. Good Lord. And time's just a rolling. Time's just a rolling. We're live at the cottage, and which is just amazing that we have this for. Oh, there we are. Look. We have it for the time period. I don't know how to fix it. Oh, I don't know what I did. Oh, there we are. And we have a special guest in the building. Let's see if she can make it around. Maybe as the show goes on, she'll pop by. But PJ's in the building. Spice Lee, Shadea, Kathy is here. What time one? Pinky, they're about color green. Boots! How I go, Boots? It's just amazing. Here comes George. Good Lord. It's just amazing. As the week goes on, as it flies by, all you can hear on the radio is Christmas, and Keith's heard some disturbing news about mental health. What's going on there, Keith?
Yeah, no, what it is that in the news of today, the new Labour Minister for Crime and so on and Health is saying that she's looking at modernising the law regarding people that murder innocent people and then claim diminished responsibilities. And then instead of them being charged with murder, they get charged and sentenced with manslaughter, which carries a total different years and sentencing. And then instead of being classed as a murderer, they've just been classed as charged with manslaughter, gone to a hospital. So now they're trying to shut that door, because a lot of the time,
so they don't go to a hospital, so that
they are going to.
consequences.
This is it. They are manslaughter, and then they say that they did it because they got some mental issues. They do go to a hospital to see out their sentencing. But what the minister's saying is that you're finding that more and more perpetrators that are killing people are going on that sort of bandwagon.
Because that's what the legal team would advise them to do, isn't it?
Well, possibly that's what they've done. So now,
is this her?
The parents of the people that's been murdered, they want that door shut.
Ooh. Rightly so. Could you see? Is that
her? Is that the minister?
So the parents of those that have already had an injury, want it shut, to help those of us who have not yet had injury.
Yes, correct. That's correct. Yeah.
Someone had to walk that road before,
Yeah.
So that when time any one of us pray it doesn't happen, that things have already been done. So Diana Johnson, Minister of State in the Home Office on 8th of July, 2024.
8th of July, is that her?
Minister of State. Here, Minister of State for Crime, Policing and Fire of the United Kingdom. So she's up there.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if
Parliament. She's an MP.
Yeah, I need to make sure that is her, but yeah, it's been on the news now today that that's what they're looking to do. So I think it's a good thing, because when you found that, you remember the black I call it murderer, but they said it was manslaughter. He killed he killed two teenagers in a rampage, stole the van.
Was that Nottingham?
When he stole the van, he stabbed the old caretaker to death, and then the police got him in the van. But he was charged with manslaughter, not murder, because he had a mental illness. So, but what the minister is saying now is that too many people have been murdered that way, and they've been being done with manslaughter. So they're looking to reform, and they're saying that the law has never, it's not been reformed for over 22 years. So it's kept to the same format.
So with manslaughter, they get released a lot sooner, right?
In some cases they do, some cases they don't. They're not classed as a murderer, just manslaughter. So
Manslaughter up.
yeah, if that's what you want to
You
call it.
find they stay away for a long time.
Yeah,
That's what everyone's concerned about, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Uh, History, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective. Martin, was that the news this week? Is that the best of?
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's been some others, but yeah. So that was that one, and then there was one to do with regarding institutions. It was to do with face recognition on the news today. The Metropolitan Police taking it too far, but they class it that the face recognition they're going out in vans now, not just the cameras on the pole in the streets. They're going out with vans now, and it was only reported today. Face recognition, that they're saying that although it's been, they see it as maybe 1,000 people or more as being, their faces being triggered to say yes, they've got a criminal offence, they've been wanted for something or the other. They're still having hiccups about challenging people of innocence. So the face
Even with the
recognition is not,
cameras,
huh?
even with the cameras, they're having hiccups.
Yes, because the camera picks up her face. It might pick up you and say your face is like another person. But then when they stop you, you got to prove it's not you. You got to prove your innocence to them,
Oh
you
Lord.
know. And they're saying, well, if you got face recognition, you should know on the system and look at me, it's two different people. But you being stopped, you have to prove it to them. Although they have it on their phones, what the image of the person looks like, they've still stopped you to go through all of those regulations.
It's going to be an inconvenience, have
It
you?
is. So
Yeah.
you find that a lot of the, well, there was a particular person that got stopped a while ago, but he was on the news today. He said that the police, when they stopped him, they said that we stopped you because you resemble the person we're looking for. So he said, well, what do they look like? So he said, they certainly are not me because I know that I'm not wanted or for anything. So what they said is that, okay, can you give us some ID to prove you're not the person we're looking for? And he said to them, well, you got the photograph.
Nonsense.
It
Yeah.
doesn't look like me. So he said, well, sure, I can. So he gave him the bank card with his name on it.
Yeah.
They said to him, that's not proving your innocence. That is not what we want. We want your date of birth. We want your driving license, name and address. He said, no, you asked me to prove that I'm not the person. There's my bank card and it's got my name on it. And
Yeah.
you're not getting anything else. After a while, something crops up. No, apologies, you're not the man. And this has got 6 police officers around him.
Wow. He'll be taken down if he tries anything, will he?
Correct. So
Wow.
it just shows you that there's still a huge amount of disparities in this face recognition. And apparently the police, it was on today. It's a pity I can't find the video. It was on ITV. They said that the reporter went spoke to the intelligence director or head of intelligence and said, well, you doing this face recognition, there's no governing body that rubber stamped what you're doing. It's
Right.
not gone through, it's not gone through the government as in House of Commons and rubber stamped. There's no background body that oversees it. And
Right.
and they said, don't you think that it should? She said, well, no, not really. It's doing its job, and face recognition is here to stay.
It's open to abuse, don't it?
Well, this is what they're saying. It's
Oh,
open for interpretation. Yeah.
wow. Wow. Good Lord. Manslaughter, facial recognition in the news, banter of the week.
Yeah, it's
The,
absolute
the world
madness.
is changing.
It is. It is. And I also brought up, there was another one that some of our members were
Yeah.
saying they think it's a gimmick for them to sell more. Apparently in the news was Guinness. You know that you got Guinness lovers out there. Love their
Yeah.
apparently the company that owns Guinness is Diageo is their name. So
Diageo,
the
yeah.
owners, and they've put out a statement saying Guinness supplies being limited after demand soars. So we will not be furnishing the amount of Guinnesses that we normally give to pubs, clubs, and restaurants because the demand is so much and they can't afford to run out before Christmas.
Is that what's going on? That's the Irish, huh?
Well,
Guinness.
and black people like it too. So,
Yeah.
but so our members are saying they think it's a ruse.
Well, you know what they're doing? If they put the message out that the supply is running out,
Hmm?
what are people going to do?
Yeah, that's exactly what someone said.
They're going to stock up.
Yeah.
Of course they are. I mean, Guinness sell out for sure now.
Yeah.
Remember that time with lockdown? All of a sudden it was toilet paper. Legion,
Oh,
Legion, Legion
oh,
got type of things.
That
Legion.
someone was me. I said that it was a marketing ploy.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I'm sure they've said it before in the past.
Mm.
And the only thing is, here it is in the Irish Times back in June
Yeah.
2023. Water crisis threatens supply of Guinness and other drinks. It's like
They started
Every year.
early.
they did it always. Yeah, they all say this. It's because it's Christmas time. Everybody likes a Guinness, whether you want it in a punch or in
Yeah.
a pint glass
Yeah.
or through a tin. Everybody
Isn't it,
likes a Guinness at some point. So, yeah, oh, there you go. Yeah, there's loads of them. Yeah, there are them on there.
So they planted the seed early and they are following up. They're doing their work. They're following up.
Yeah.
But you don't think Guinness drinkers, you don't think it's going to run out?
Nah.
As long as there's water and hops, I don't think so.
Yeah, no way. Yeah. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening now. Not happening ever. Guinness is here to stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what of this thing then? Any congrats or
Yeah. Well, I know that there was there was a congratulations that I was going to bring to the table. Apparently there's a black lady, one of the scientists in oh gosh, she was a scientist that deals with they reckon there's a new generation of batteries that's going to hit the UK market and the world, is made out of diamonds that is more powerful than the lithium batteries that are going in these cars, and they're making it out of diamonds. And the lady's name is Afra. No, no. Hold on 1 minute. I'll get the name for you because she said that what she found, and I'm going to find out. I wanted to congratulate her because she was a senior diamond. She's a senior
so she made
scientist.
it how much diamond would be necessary?
Well, that they didn't say.
Because you can see what's got the problem there, isn't it?
Well, they said that it's more and more efficient. It's more biodegradable because she said all you do, you take it to the factory and they just recycle it again, repurpose it again.
You're going to bring a diamond to the factory to be repurposed.
Yeah, you can. You just grind that battery down. But the thing is, the battery size is very minimal,
Joseph,
very small.
I think you're thinking about diamonds being made naturally. You can do industrial diamonds, which are made by man, which I think this lady's probably using. Yeah, which is basically get cold carbon, put it under pressure. That's what you use for cutting, for digging. It's called industrial diamond. It's not worth the same as 2 carats on your wrist or nothing like that.
Right.
No.
Yes, I can see your face changing. All the people's rings start going into cars and stuff. No, it's not. It's nothing like that.
No, it's totally different from that.
Right. No, I understand. Some of my tools are diamond tipped.
Exactly. That's manufactured diamonds. Yeah.
Right. Bloody works though. Cuts through steel, that stuff.
Yeah. I'll let you carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Thank you for your input. Appreciate that.
Absolutely right. I was going to share it, and yeah. So it's the battery is made in the lab grown synthetic diamonds. So you are right in what you said. The scientists in the UK created the world's first diamond battery, capable of producing power for thousands of years.
Whoa, they're not selling that.
Yeah.
They're not selling that. Thousands of years.
Thousands of years.
Leisha's got a hand up.
Go ahead, Leisha.
I was going to say, could you imagine the number of people walking down to Hatton Garden with a bag full of batteries to get money for it? The growing diamonds. Because they heard it on Shamps and Giggles from Smiley.
Yeah, get in there. Get in there now.
They were confused as I was.
Hatton Garden will be flooded with people.
Yeah.
Play batteries.
Yeah.
Trust me, they should put that explanation that PJ put there, because really and truly, some fools will think they won't think further than where I was thinking they're robbing a battery to get a diamond out. I mean,
So hopefully you might have seen it. I've just sent it to you, but so hopefully they will start using that, and it'll be better for the environment. And they already said it's better for the environment. The lead scientist.
The thing about it, this battery technology is brilliant, and it's getting better and better.
Yeah.
Capable with thousands of years of power. See, it'll be thousands of years of power, and as you said, PJ, the battery is made from lab-grown synthetic diamonds. But as you correctly said, 1,000 years, that battery will be for them. You still got to pay for your electricity. That's them. That's them. That's them. 100%. That's them. You, NASA, you still got to pay. Mind you, Keith, by the way, just slight tangent. You got the panels on your roof, right? The solar panels.
Oh yes.
Is it? Are you able to charge the grid money for your surplus electricity?
You can.
It's called a feed-in tariff.
Yes, feed-in tariff. You can for sure. But my energy supplier, you can't have your cake and eat it. They said to me. What the only way you can do it is because I've got electric car. Okay. Yeah. So I get the benefit of not paying the normal standard rate that everybody else pays. So your standard rate of electricity could be like 47 pence or something per kilowatt hour. Okay. Yeah. So mine to charge my car in the evening is only 8 pence.
And that comes from your solar panels.
Yeah. So, and from hold on. That's 8 pence off the grid. Okay.
Right.
However, so I pay 8 pence. So for me to switch, I would have to switch my tariff to say I want a feed-in tariff. That means any extra electricity I have, I feed it into the grid, and they pay you X amount of pennies, maybe pounds. It's not a great amount.
I've got feed-in tariff.
Okay.
And mine's every 3 months I get about say £200-300.
Right.
Wow. You're getting paid to use electricity.
Well, if I'm surplus, it gets pushed into the grid, and they give me a few £100 every 3 months.
Come on now.
Yeah. So it's about £100 then, really. You're saying, P, isn't it?
£100 a month.
Yeah.
Roughly.
It's free
Roughly,
money
just
though.
under.
Even if it's
Yeah.
£50 a month, it's still good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more than
Yeah.
good because remember, it's 50 quid also that you're not paying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So for mine, and it works out, but if you have a battery as well, it works out because they're able to harvest the energy and then you
Right.
can use it around the house and whatever. But for me, I don't have a battery, but I've saved thousands of pounds already. And the reason why I say that is because because the solar panels of now, they don't rely on sunlight. It's just daylight.
Yeah.
They work off of just standard daylight. So it
Right.
could be raining, you're still getting power.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. So what you find is that on my meter that I've got, it will say 0, like, and I've got tumble dryer, washing machine, Hoover, umpteen tellies, monitors working, and the meter's not even moving.
Wow. How does that
So
work?
yeah, so because it's running, it's coming off the daylight or the solar's
So
feeding.
your electricity bills are negligible.
Oh yeah, now they are. Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely worthwhile. Then I mean, you know, even at 100 a month, it's 100 a month that you didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
I see some people. Boots Wellington said she had a quote for 12 panels, and the initial outlay was 15 grand. She declined.
15 grand. Yeah, that's 15 years to get your money back
Yeah,
at £100 a month. Plus, well, actually, it's even half of that. It's 7 years because that's if you're getting 100 a month, that's 100 you're not paying.
yeah,
Back many years ago, I done a scheme where they give it to you for free, and the feed-in tariff they'll keep, but you can use the solar panels during the day if you're at home.
yeah,
And so you get the panels on your house for free. You
yeah.
don't get the feed-in tariff, they keep that money, but
Mhm.
you're at home during the day. You just use it just like you've done.
Yeah,
Washing machine, tumble dryer, everything switched on. Just
yeah,
utilize it. And
yeah.
I don't know if that scheme's out there. So
Yeah, there are schemes. Definitely schemes. Government are doing schemes. Electricity companies are installing not for. I think it's if it's not for free, it's quarter of the price. Electricity suppliers, they've got loads of doing it. And also you find that local governments are doing schemes. That's who I got mine through, Brent local government, because what they did, they went out to solar panel companies and said, listen, we want to do a procurement of I don't know 15 million solar panels. How much can you charge? Because we got thousands of residents in our borough that want solar panels, and then they give them a price, and the price is fixed because they did it on a procurement. So then all of us just jump on a bandwagon and get it at that price, and that's what I did.
you can
That makes sense, though. That makes sense. The chat didn't make sense, though.
Yeah. So I got 8 panels.
You know, I had a quote for 12 panels, and the outlay was 15K. So there was a decline. But what in the world was going on before that? The institutions are aware that of these people should be held accountable. The vibrators will never be off.
behave. Okay, you're reading this a bit too late. That statement is about batteries never 1,000 years. That's what the vibrator never be off. But I didn't want to say that on the recording. Come on, man.
But you did.
But
But
you're saying I took it out of context. My bad. I'll just read it through the chat.
yeah.
But Boots is right. Oh, sorry, she's saying that 15,000 was the initial outlay. What would have been a reasonable question is, can I make monthly installments?
I'm sure you can.
A lot of them do that, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
15 grand over 5 years, your quid's in me.
Yeah, they could. But I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that price anymore. Not with the schemes going out there.
Well, you think it's less?
Less than
Yeah,
that
yeah. It's
now.
meant to be cheaper. It's meant to be
It's
cheaper.
much cheaper now. Much
And the-
cheaper.
Isn't the quality of panels changing? They're cheaper to be produced now, isn't it? Yeah. So yes, it's going down.
It
Yeah,
would be
it's
like
definitely going
TV
down.
screens, isn't it? They're very cheap right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're cheap, and they're in keeping now, and the technology in them is great because as you know, years ago you'd expect you got to have it on the sunlight, but now it's just daylight. Even if it rains, it's daylight, so it works off of that.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's
The-
how
I'm
much?
actually
man-
looking into
The
a
man who
panel.
So
Mhm.
Pinky,
I was gonna say, I was just thinking the man that designed the solar panels came from Barbados.
He's not a small line. He's not
I
small.
would look him up.
He's not small line.
Hold on,
Who's-
guys. Do we have to go to
Yeah.
break just yet?
No, not yet.
no,
Just
you're
to say,
cool.
Boots has
You're
made a
right.
valuable point here. So it was about 300 a month. So she wouldn't save that. I would not save that much a month. It was affordable I'm sure that's at 84 months, which would be a mortgage.
Yeah, I'm not sure what maybe it was diamond tipped. It might have been diamond tipped or sort of diamond encrusted casing or something.
Sorry.
What, for solar panel?
Yeah, for that amount of money and 84 months.
They use your
300 a month.
calendar for birthday to mess up.
Yeah, maybe.
Granted,
Doesn't make any
that's
sense.
given a lot.
Yeah.
84 times 300. You got to remember the interest. You should have paid back 25,000 because obviously they put interest on it.
How long ago was that? 10 years ago, Boots. How long ago?
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Kiss my neck.
It's in the month.
Sorry. It's because we're on the radio listeners. Sorry, that just shocked us. So if you heard anything, we apologize in advance. But
Right.
my goodness gracious me.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, no, because I'm looking to reduce my outgoings, not increase it. Anything I would have saved, I would have been given to them. And the payback is way too long. So I declined.
But mind you wouldn't notice it 8 years. Once you started paying, you're paying if it's 300, but now you have no electricity bills.
No.
Now I'm paying,
It
I'm
would
paying
not
300 a month.
It would not be no electricity bills. Only work during the day unless it's a battery storage pack.
Well, like Keith, he
The
gets
battery
it.
and the storage and the whole cell.
Yeah.
Which is another 4 to 5 grand, depending how many batteries you have.
Oh yeah, the batteries. Yeah, batteries could be more than that. 4, 5, 6 grand.
Yeah,
Depending the wattage, how much storage you want in it. Yeah.
It was not making any sense to save money to pay for the outlay.
It's an investment.
I'd be no better off. And the payback is like, I can't remember how much it
I
was.
think that might have been a private company. Was it? Cause I'm just saying, if anyone wanted to go down that route, Boots, go to a utility company that you're with, and ask them, because there's lots of things around. It really is.
Or just plug yourself into DJ Smiley's house.
Or PJ, you live near to PJ. He's got 12 panels. You'd be well all right. You get £300 a month. He can let you off.
How do you know I've got 12 panels?
Traveling from London would be a bit too much for me. From Birmingham.
Shouts and giggles is right. We'll be back after these words.
Extension cable.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life? Ending up just another lost